Meanwhile, North Korea has not made an official request to Seoul for flood relief after being hit by last month's deadly typhoon. Perhaps it's feeling the pinch. According to our Connie Kim, the regime's recent report on South Korean aid is being read as a present-day request for help.
North Korea seems to have made an indirect appeal to South Korea for flood relief, following what it describes as the worst flooding since Korea's liberation from Japanese colonial rule. On Friday, the North Korean website 내 나라 carried a story on Kim Il-sung's decision to send aid to South Korea after a deadly typhoon hit the country in 1959. The report said the regime's founder decided to send rice, shoes, and cement to the south, which saw a death toll of 850. Analysts in the south read this as an indirect appeal to Seoul for aid. In a response issued later Friday, Seoul's unification ministry acknowledged the North has decided to provide aid, but made clear that it had rejected the offer. The ministry also reiterated the government's current stance that it'll not help Pyongyang at a time when North Korea continues to advance its weapons programs in defiance of the sanctions imposed by the international community.
Whether the North is given support from the outside or inside, the credit will solely go to the dictator. We cannot erase the feeling that providing flood relief under the circumstances would be ineffectual.
North Korea stopped reporting on the flood damage a week before it pushed the button on its fifth nuclear test on September 9th, and only started talking about it again a day afterward. The regime has been mobilizing its soldiers and workers to help the 140,000 North Koreans affected by the typhoon that hit North Hamgyong province starting last month. While Seoul does not plan to provide flood relief to the north, the UN Central Emergency Response Fund says it'll make its own decision on the matter soon. Most North Korea experts say that the regime is exploiting the flood damage to undermine the sanctions on the north. Connie Kim, Arirang News.